Hi guys, this is Maria and Manos, and you're watching On the Couch with M&M.
The show to help you build fun and profitable businesses. Hi guys, and welcome back to another edition of On the Couch with M&M. Today we have special guest, well actually a great team member of ours, Miss Jo Morris. Jo Morris, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
And Jo was told about 5 minutes ago that she's doing
She's appearing. As soon as she walked into the office, we grabbed her and said, what a fantastic topic to be talking about. As per the heading, we're going to be talking about onboarding team members, and such an important part of any business is onboarding team members. But before we start on the topic, Jo, give us the 30-second Jo Morris story.
All right. I come from a training and development background, was in training and development prior to this for 8 years, sales management through that, doing customer service, leadership and sales training. Then decided I wanted a career change and joined the wonderful Eview Group.
As a salesperson?
As a salesperson. Was in that for just on 12 months. And then...
And you did exceptionally well.
You did really well.
Now moving into the corporate team.
But the reason you eventually want to go back to sales, you loved sales.
I love sales.
And you did really, really well. Yeah. But the reason was you've got an addition to your family.
I have, yeah. So I've got a 4-month-old currently who's... my pride and joy, yes.
He's gorgeous.
He is gorgeous.
And that's the thing, when you've got someone in your business that they're just an exceptional person. I'm not just saying it because you know that, like you would create a position for them to hold on to them and bring them back. Yeah. And that's what we did for you. Not that we didn't need that position.
We definitely knew there was
we needed it desperately.
A missing gap, missing piece of the puzzle.
But you have to find the right person, don't you? And it just
absolutely.
fitted in perfectly.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
We're thrilled to have you. But let's just talk for our audience. Let's talk about the process of onboarding. What is onboarding?
So onboarding is really taking the right people that we find out in the marketplace and then giving them our thoughts and our ways of how we believe they can be the best they want to be. Yeah.
And we're talking about whether they're in administration, whether they're in sales, whether they're in property management, and of course for our organisation when they're heading up an office. So they're one of our directors of our offices. But let's just talk about our business owners who'll be viewing, and they're talking about their team and onboarding their team. So what's the first step?
So first step is really finding the right person that fits within your team. So it's doing your whole recruitment process and ensuring that you get that person that really gels within your team. Second step would be showing them the processes and the procedures in order to make them successful within their role. So whether it be, as you said, in a sales role, property management role, admin role, whatever
an
it is.
Induction.
Correct. So it's doing the induction. So we've created the induction program so it can be done online to make it easier for everyone to complete. The next stage would be those really learning the Eview HQ, the systems.
The systems.
Yeah.
What's going to make their role a lot easier for them.
It's actually holding their hand and taking them through the whole process. So it's not only the systems but the people as well. So meeting the team. So if it's a salesperson, this is for example, Jade is our marketing department manager, so she does all the marketing, so introducing them to all the people that do all the different jobs for them. And teaching them how to communicate with those people and just holding their hand for
for the whole process. I want to dig in a little bit deeper. I want to give some real tips to the audience, some real logistics. So let's start on their first day. What do we do on the first day that someone starts?
On a first day, it's important to obviously sit down, ensure that we've got all the right contracts signed, that all the paperwork's done.
So we've got to get their employment agreements totally up to speed and make sure they understand their obligations and our obligations to them. Tick.
And ideally, we'd like them to have completed the induction training prior to their start date. Just so that we're across the code of conduct, what's expected of them, how they can best be a part of the team that they're joining.
So ours is online, of course, but there'll be a lot of business owners there who say, okay, how do I build an online course? How do I get my induction online? I mean, first of all, you need to know what you're going to be talking about in
you
the
have to have an
process.
induction.
You've got to have an induction.
Absolutely.
So what would you recommend someone use out there to go online?
Okay. We've used a platform called Teachable, which has been fantastic because it's allowed us to put our own touches, our own information, everything that is within our induction program that was previously run in classroom is now accessible on Teachable. And it's an easy platform for us to use.
And it's a membership thing, isn't it?
Correct.
You just pay a monthly membership.
Monthly
and you can
membership.
Just, instead of building your own templates and building your own systems, you can just plug into something that's already there. You just got to put your content in, which is great. Yeah.
Okay, so employment agreements, before they start, hopefully they've seen and gone through the online induction program. What's a little touch point that we you could recommend business owners do on their first day? What should the employee come to, or the sales agent?
Ideally, you want to welcome them into a team.
Yep.
So more important than anything is making them feel like they're part of this new team that they're joining. A key thing for me of someone that's joining a new team is for everyone to be there, for everyone to welcome them, to make them feel like they're part of this family. It's so important to make people feel
I think you want to touch on the flowers and the cards that we get. But it's not just the flowers, it's what you said from the team. So we get every team member to actually write on the card, not just a generic card with one message, but everyone writes on it.
Everyone's got their own
and signs it. And
that's a really key takeaway. It's the way we make people feel that's going to be so important. Let's be truthful. Whenever we start a new position or a new job, you're nervous. Have I made the right decision? What are the people like? And it's those touch points, and we can talk about the compliance, and we talk about making sure that we've got our I's dotted and our T's crossed from a legality point of view and making it all proper. But it's how we make them feel. So those flowers, making sure that they have got a desk, making sure that their emails are set up, making sure that we've got all those.
You've got to be.
We've got a checklist for all that, haven't we?
Correct. Yes,
you got the office usually, or a lot of the times, is not ready to have that person start.
And it's the biggest mistake.
So the first thing is for you to be ready for that person to start.
Make them feel that they're actually valued.
Yeah, that's right.
We've thought about everything that you need for your first day. Here's your desk. Here's everything that's going to be required.
Yeah. And then having that one person in the office that they know that they can go to with any question at any given time, rather than having to deal with 4 or 5 different people. It's just they know that that's the person that can
that's
communicate.
That's my touch point. That's my safety zone.
Yeah.
That's who I can go and speak to if I need to.
Cool.
Yeah.
And once they're in the organisation and they start and they go through their first week, do we sit down? Do we do a review with them? What's that? What does
3
that look
weeks.
like?
Always key to touch.
Yeah.
Always key. So ideally, how we would like to see a person progressing is that in their first week, they come to us and say, thanks, guys. I feel like I'm part of the team. I feel like I've had access to everything that I need access to, that you've extended everything to me that needs to be extended. So I've been welcomed in. I know where I'm going, who I need to talk to, what features I need to see, what I need to complete, and I know how to do my job. I'm not feeling insecure anymore. I'm feeling like I'm part of this group.
Or feeling lost.
Yeah. Usually the first week is quite overwhelming.
It's terrible.
Even if you come in with experience, like you've got a property manager starting that's got like 7 years experience, even it doesn't matter. Or it could be a brand new person that just started in that position and we're training them. It doesn't matter where you come from. It is sometimes it's new systems that they have to use. It's new environment. So, I think for us it starts even before they start. I think, obviously being prepared, like I said before, but we also give them a phone call. I know Julie Anderson does that.
Yeah.
To just say, look, we're really excited about you starting on Monday.
Yeah.
Just to, because on the weekend people can feel, oh my God, Monday is my first day. So it just make sure that you think of all those things. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And retaining staff, what's a great way? I mean, we talk about onboarding, but onboarding is such an in-depth process, but retaining staff after the onboarding process is such a critical component of a business owner. What sort of recommendations can you give, some tips to the audience in regards to
retaining staff's a hard one, and it's a big talking point for a lot of organisations, I would imagine, especially within our industry. It's the turnover is huge,
It is.
as we all know. So there's key things that you can do, and there's key things that are going to work for certain organizations, and there's key things that aren't going to work for certain organizations. So the key for us as a salesperson is to feel that we're actually valued and that we're part of a team. If we can get all the stages right of their development, their value, their giving them the power to actually feel like they're a part of a team and they contribute to a team, there's no reason for someone to walk away from an organization.
Yeah.
But it's finding that level where we can say, this is yours, this is your baby, you run with it, but we're here to support you and give you as much support.
And I think training and development is the main part, isn't
Huge.
it? Yeah. And communication.
Huge.
Just constantly communicating with them. Because the minute you leave it for longer than a week or two, I think especially when someone just starts in real estate, especially sales, you just don't know what goes through those, through their head. It's just like, oh, am I doing the right thing? I've done all this prospecting, nothing is working for me. If there's no communication, then you just let them go. They're going to talk themselves out of a job, if things are not going right. So I think communication is number one. And having those short meetings every day,
Quick chats.
Yeah, that's right. Not meetings,
And it's not only
just be
communication, it's interpersonal skills as well.
Yeah.
So it's making them feel valued.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Joe, thank you so much for joining
thank
us.
you.
It's been a absolute pleasure. I know we
5 minutes notice. Really, all you wanted is to come down and ask Manos a question, and we're filming with Kerry, and it's like, sit down, we're going to interview you. So thank you. You're a champion.
Lovely.
And guys, thank you for watching another episode of On the Couch with M&M. We'll have Joe's details downstairs at the bottom of the post. If you'd like to ask any questions, feel free to private message Joe. If you want to know more about Teachable, I'm sure Joe can give you a 5 minutes or 10 minutes overview of what we've done, and hopefully it can help you in your organisation. So thank you once again.
Thanks for watching.
Be good.